The Danganronpa 1 girls are waifu material, sort of. This year is the 10th anniversary of the Danganronpa series, which all started with the first game, Trigger Happy Havoc, back in 2010. Centered around a mysterious killing game with elite high school students, and some awesome waifus. So let me go over my thoughts for each waifu in Danganronpa 1 Trigger Happy Havoc. Obvious spoilers for the game and Season 3 anime because people die if they are killed. So let's start with our first waifu, the controversial Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation. As the lead singer of a teen idol group, she has a mesmerizing voice paired with amazing dance and performance skills.
You never forgive me. Hold up, that came out. Just teasing.
Oh, and don't forget mind reading. She's definitely a cute one with those shining blue eyes and her Seifuku style uniform. Fun fact, she actually has 4 full-length songs featured in the anime, and her idol career has led to over 100 million fans around the world, call themselves Sayakers. In the intro sequence, we learn that she and Mukuro actually went to the same middle school, and yet despite not having any classes together, Little Miss Popular here was able to remember nobody like him.
Well, of course I do, silly. After all, we did go to the same school for 3 years.
Oh, believe me, I know.
As the only person in the group with a common past, she treats him like a true friend and maybe even flirts with him, or so we thought. And now the part that makes it Danganronpa.
Chills, kills!
It's fair to say that the motivation worked on Sayaka because, like it or not, she tried to murder someone and decided to frame Mukuro in the process. At first she asked to switch rooms with Mukuro, then later switched the nameplates to avoid suspicion. She then lured Leon with a fake note. Unfortunately, Leon's a tough guy and ends up winning the fight, in the process ending Sayaka's life. I'm not sure if you consider the manga canon, but it did show that Sayaka was the one who stabbed herself. But of course, there's no cameras in the bathroom, so no one truly knows what happened in there. In the end, she wasn't all bad. As pointed out by Kyoko, Maizono in the end didn't want Mukuro to be blamed, so she wrote the numbers on the wall. She's the first waifu we fall in love with, and then she goes and gets killed by 11037. Heartbreaking, I know, but you get used to it. Now we have Chihiro Fujisaki, the ultimate programmer. Personally, she's the second waifu I started falling for, and lo and behold, she dies. But that wasn't enough for them. Adding insult to my injury, Chihiro is then revealed to be a boy. What the f***?
I mean, look at those eyes! Broe was seriously moe.
This twist in the story is almost too much for me to handle at the time. This whole time Chihiro did a good job hiding his secret and playing the part of a girl. When Monokuma released his second set of motives, Chihiro was threatened to have his gender revealed. Pretty much everyone else panicked, but Chihiro instead used this as a stepping stone to make himself stronger. Since he looks up to Mondo, he reveals his secret and asks Mondo, the manliest man, to help him get stronger. But in a strange fit of jealousy, Mondo then whacks him with a dumbbell. Now this one was the final nail in the coffin. We later find an old photo from before the killing game, which depicts Mondo and Chihiro to be the best of friends along with Leon. Man, this hurts. Despite Chihiro's untimely death, his presence is not totally gone. As the ultimate programmer, he developed Alter Ego, a sophisticated AI that looks and sounds just like him. So much so that Hina almost thought she saw a ghost the first time she saw Alter Ego. This very AI is the one responsible for saving Makoto during the execution late in the story. An AI is so sophisticated that it even developed a program for Chiaki, but that's a whole nother video. Next up, Sakura Ogami, the ultimate martial artist. She's accumulated a 400 match win streak and is a huge fan of protein. Despite the scary appearance, Sakura is actually quite gentle and very kind. The only time she loses her nerve and goes berserk is when people assume negative things about her, such as her lack of cooking skills and whenever her friends get hurt. During the killing game, Monokuma blackmailed Sakura with photos of her family and lover Kenshiro. Sorry guys. After refusing any further blackmail, Monokuma then divulged that Sakura was a spy all along. In order to protect her honor, she takes her own life by consuming the lethal C9 poison. Moving on to Celeste Ludenberg. Known as the ultimate gambler, some say she's accumulated at least 10 million yen from winning countless games of chance, including one where she wagered her own life. This incredible record has granted her the underground title of Queen of the Liars. A particular skill she possesses is the ability to convince others with lies. So far she's convinced everyone in the killing game that her name is Celeste and that she's of French-German descent. Pretty much everything about her is probably a lie. The only things we know for sure about her is her love for gothic Lolita fashion. She mainly wears a black Victorian dress with a red tie matching her eye color. While everyone in the fandom hates on Sayaka's actions, I would argue that Celeste's murder intent was more selfish. When Monokuma offered a cash reward of 10 billion yen, Celeste saw this as a chance to make her dream come true. A dream of owning a fancy European castle complete with manservants dressed as vampires. Weird, right? By abusing Hifumi's love for 2D waifus, Celeste convinced him to kill Taka, then she kills Hifumi. An elaborate 2-for-1 plan where the blame would be put on Hiro. Wanna know what's kinda sad? An old photo revealed that Celeste and Hifumi once had a teasing and friendly relationship in the past. Lastly, Celeste claims to have perfect control over her emotions, but that wasn't the case during the trial. And while she did put a smile throughout her execution, her eyes told a different story, showcasing the fear she was feeling. Next up we have Aoi Asahina, or Hina for short. Technically, she's the ultimate swimmer, but she simply has a love for sports in general. She's the optimist of the bunch who always looks on the bright side. Plus, she's got a huge pair of eyes in her. She's got a real soft spot for all her friends. When Sakura was revealed by Monokuma to be the spy, Hina was the only person who tried to protect Sakura from any more slander, although sometimes her emotions get the better of her. Like that time she tried to purposely frame herself as Sakura's murderer, all because Monokuma switched Sakura's last note, instead saying that Sakura succumbed to despair through everyone's bullying. Whenever someone's killed or hurt, Hina is always the first to come to their aid, and is usually the most affected by it. You know what makes her feel better? Donuts. Lastly, she's one of the few that actually survives and goes on to join the Future Foundation, where she does her best to help Mako beat the final killing game, plus giving us a bit of a scare. Oh, thank goodness. Next up is Toko Fukawa, the ultimate writing prodigy, and a bit of an introvert. Her gift for writing has caused one of her romance novels to receive multiple awards. Although intellectually gifted, Toko surely has problems in her social behavior.
I knew it! He's undressing me with his eyes!
She considers herself as a gloomy outcast and likes to distance herself from others. You can tell she never bothered to learn any social skills, as she frequently accuses people of thinking bad things about her. She also has this weird obsession with Byakuya, often fantasizing about him.
Everything all right, sir? You seem uncomfortable.
She's struck by the uncanny sense that a certain someone is fantasizing well beyond the scope of her station.
And she loves receiving his insults. Pretty much everyone who survived the first killing game went on to join the Future Foundation. Well, except Toko, because turns out she's a living urban legend. Whenever Toko sneezes, sees blood, or gets hit with a stun gun, she turns into Genocide Jack, an alternate version of herself where she becomes criminally strong. Her tongue gets really long, and her killing scissors magically show up. In the Ultra Despair Girls game, she's the character you switch to when you need some extra help against the deadly Monokuma. Honestly, it's quite a miracle she didn't kill anybody during the first killing game. And now we come to Junko Enoshima, the ultimate fashionista. Featured in dozens of magazines, she's known for her amazing sense of fashion and flawless smooth skin. Maybe she's just having a bad day. Barely getting to know her, she's unexpectedly killed by Monokuma, and that is the end of Danganronpa.
A body has been discovered!
But then it was later revealed that the masked body found was indeed Mukuro Ikusaba, the non-identical twin sister of Junko, who, by the way, holds the title as the ultimate soldier and strangely enough wears bulletproof underwear. Unlike her twin sister, she has short dark hair and is a bit on the smaller side. Despite being touted as useless by her twin sister, Mukuro has received extensive military training from a young age, proficient in a variety of firearms as well as hand-to-hand combat and evasion maneuvers. She's able to defeat anyone who stands in her way, including Peko, the ultimate swordswoman. Mukuro has only been beaten by Sakura, the ultimate martial artist, and Izuru, the ultimate, well, everything. Despite the obvious attempts to kill her, Mukuro maintains a strange admiration for her sister.
Fat? Stupid? Ugly? That's me in a nutshell.
Now on to the real Junko Enoshima. At the end of the first game, she's revealed to be the mastermind and shows her real side as the ultimate despair. She's very apathetic and gets easily bored by things, which is also why she prefers the chaotic nature of despair. In order to switch things up, she constantly presents herself in a multitude of distinct personalities, ranging from Moe all the way to Yandere. I swear she even had Queen Junko in there. You can usually tell it's a real Junko by her hourglass figure, the accessories, and flawless smooth skin. Oh, plus her eyes are bigger too. Her real talent is that she has insane analytical skills, capable of understanding any subject matter, including subliminal messaging. Plus, eyesight's so good, she can practically see her lies.
My vision's 10,000 over 20. I see him.
But that comes in handy as a fashionista.
In her thirst for despair, Junko was the one who started the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. She even purposely killed her own twin sister just for kicks, as she wanted to feel the despair of her own sister dying. Weird, eh? This girl really lives for despair. And lastly, we have Kyoko Kirigiri. Now, due to her initial memory loss, she was the ultimate question mark for a while, but everyone here really knows she's the ultimate purple detective. Coming from a long line of detectives, her father skipped out in a career while Kyoko was molded by her grandfather starting at the age of 13. Accompanying her long lavender hair, she wears a long blazer with a short skirt and knee-high boots. What stands out is she's always wearing a pair of gloves to cover up a burn from when she was still an amateur detective. Due to her detective background, nothing gets past her.
You got a thing on your head.
She has incredible analytical skills and maintains a cool and collected attitude. She's able to see the good in people's actions, such as Sayaka writing the numbers to protect Makoto, and Mondo breaking Chihiro's tablet to protect his secret. As a detective, nothing's off limits while investigating the crime scene.
Protein.
She's proven time and time again her ability to find clues in strange places.
Of paper was found in Ishimaru's hand. The rest, however, was stuffed into Yamada's on mention of this.
and figuring out that Chihiro was a boy. She's sneaky too, as she tends to keep these clues hidden until the last minute in order to bait the murderers and save everybody. Lastly, I would describe Kyoko as selfless. During the final killing game, everyone was given a wristband along with a forbidden action. Failure to follow this resulted in a dose of lethal poison. However, Kyoko's was one of the more complicated ones, which was passing the 4th time limit with Mukuro Neigi alive. Refusing to take a life, we find her body lifeless after the time limit has passed. Why Kyoko? Like in true Danganronpa fashion, there's a twist. Turns out Seiko the Ultimate Pharmacist was able to develop a drug to counteract the poison, as during the ending sequence, Mikan managed to revive her.
Yeah, I don't get this either. Pretty sure I died.
So what do you think about these waifus? Would you want to be trapped in Hope Speak Academy with them? Be sure to leave a like and comment who your favorite Danganronpa 1 waifu is.